Hello, families. Can you believe it? It's June. We made it to June. It's been a long road, but we are in the home stretch. Not much left is left of the school year, but we're going to go out with a bang and have a real good time as much as we can. Today's book that we're going to be going through today and talking about the rest of the week is called The Napping House. Many of you may be familiar with it. It's a sweet little story about a rainy day and everyone trying to take a nap. So I hope you enjoy it. What noise do you hear? It's a noise very familiar with people sleeping. Here's another noise. It gives us a clue of
The napping house.
your little thunder too. So what's the weather like there?
There is a house, a napping house, where everyone is sleeping. And in that house, there is a bed, a cozy bed, in a napping house where everyone is sleeping.
Think about your own bed. Is it cozy? Is it cozy enough to have a ton of people and animals sleeping in it?
And on that bed, there is a granny, a snoring granny, on a cozy bed, in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. And on that granny, there is a child, a dreaming child, on a snoring granny, on a cozy bed, in a napping house where everyone is sleeping.
Now, could you imagine sleeping on top of another person like that? I don't think it's comfortable.
And on that child, there is a dog, a dozing dog, on a dreaming child, on a snoring granny, on a cozy bed, in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. And on that dog, there is a cat, a snoozing cat, on a dozing dog, on a dreaming child, on a snoring granny, on a cozy bed, in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. And on that cat, there is a mouse, a slumbering mouse, on a snoozing cat, on a dozing dog, on a dreaming child, on a snoring granny, on a cozy bed, in a napping house where everyone is sleeping.
Now, do you think you can name them all in order? Granny, child, dog, cat, and mouse. And what are they all doing? They're sleeping. Now, what do you think is going to happen next?
And on that mouse, there is a flea. Can it be a wakeful flea? On a slumbering mouse, on a snoozing cat, on a dozing dog, on a dreaming child, on a snoring granny, on a cozy bed, in a napping house where everyone is sleeping.
Do you think they're going to stay asleep? Because the flea is awake. So, what do you think will happen next?
A wakeful flea. who bites the mouse, who scares the cat, who claws the dog, who thumps the child, who bumps the granny, who breaks the bed. In the napping house, where no one now is sleeping.
Now that they're done sleeping, there's something different about the outside. It's not dark and gray anymore. What's the weather now? So there's my story, guys. I hope you enjoyed the story. Now, let's see if you can remember again. Who were the people in my story this week? There was a granny and there was a boy. And what animals did they have in the bed with them? Can you remember? It's a dog, a cat, and a mouse. And what was the one little insect that made everybody wake up? It was the flea. A teeny tiny flea woke everybody up. Well, I hope you enjoyed the story this week. I'm looking forward to seeing as many of you as I can on Google Meets if we can. And if not, we'll be in touch real soon. I hope you have a great week. Bye, everybody.